Just in, Princess Léonor Royal Wedding Ceremony Live, Copenhagen exclusive. Copenhagen, the world has come to a standstill today as Princess Léonor of Spain, radiant and poised, walks down the aisle in what is being hailed as the royal wedding of the decade. Cameras are flashing, church bells are ringing, and the historic heart of Copenhagen is bathed in the golden light of celebration. From Spain to Denmark, millions are tuning in live to witness the long-awaited union between Princess Léonor and Prince Christian of Denmark, two young royals whose love story has captivated Europe and beyond. But this isn't just another royal wedding. It's a moment that symbolizes a new era for European royalty, a modern fairy tale blending tradition, youth, and the promise of the future. The morning majesty, a city transformed. From the early hours of dawn, Copenhagen was buzzing with excitement. Streets were lined with royal fans waving the flags of both Spain and Denmark. The city's iconic Nyhavn harbor shimmered with festivity, boats adorned with flowers and ribbons, their sails painted with messages of love and unity. At the Amalienborg Palace, the Spanish royal delegation arrived to thunderous cheers. King Felipe VI and Queen Letizia, visibly emotional yet proud, greeted the Danish royal family warmly. Queen Margrethe II, dressed in elegant ivory, welcomed her guests with her trademark smile and grace. As the bells of Frederick's Church, the marble church, began to toll, signaling the start of the ceremony, the world held its breath. The bride's grand entrance. And then, she appeared. Princess Léonor stepped out of her carriage wearing a custom-made gown by Spanish designer Lorenzo Caprile, known for his timeless royal creations. The dress was a masterpiece. Delicate lace sleeves, a sweeping train embroidered with the Spanish royal crest, and a subtle nod to Danish heritage with intricate pearl detailing, a tribute to Denmark's maritime history. Her diamond tiara, on loan from her mother Queen Letizia, glistened under the morning light, while her bouquet of white lilies symbolized purity, devotion, and new beginnings. As she walked toward the altar, escorted by her father King Felipe, the choir began to sing a hauntingly beautiful rendition of Ave Maria. Gasps rippled through the crowd, not only because of her beauty, but because the moment felt like history unfolding in real time. Prince Christian, the modern royal groom. Prince Christian, looking dashing in his Danish military uniform, stood at the altar, eyes glistening as he saw Léonor approach. The young prince, now stepping fully into his role as a future king, radiated confidence and warmth. His composure reflected his mother, Crown Princess Mary, while his quiet dignity mirrored his father, Crown Prince Frederick. When Léonor reached him, the couple exchanged a tender glance that sent social media into a frenzy. "The look of true love," wrote one royal watcher on X, formerly Twitter. The ceremony, a union of two kingdoms. The ceremony blended Spanish elegance with Danish tradition. The officiant, the Bishop of Copenhagen, spoke about unity, duty, and love as the foundation of leadership. Passages were read in both Spanish and Danish, emphasizing the deep cultural bond being forged between the two nations. The couple exchanged vows under a canopy of white roses and olive branches, a poetic symbol of peace between North and South, tradition and modernity. When they said their "I do's," the crowd outside erupted into cheers that echoed through the city streets. Then came the moment everyone had been waiting for, the royal kiss. As Léonor and Christian shared their first kiss as husband and wife, confetti cannons burst in hues of red and white, the colors of Spain and Denmark. The bells rang once more, and the couple emerged hand in hand, smiling, waving, and glowing. A global spectacle, the ceremony was broadcast live across major networks, from Spain's RTVE to Denmark's DR1 and BBC World. Over 150 million viewers were estimated to have tuned in. Hashtags like Léonor Christian Wedding and Royal Love Story trended globally within minutes. Royal fans from around the world flooded social media with admiration. This is the future of monarchy, elegance, unity, and real love. Léonor looks like the queen she was born to be. Christian's eyes said it all. Even royal commentators compared the event to the great weddings of the past, from Prince William and Catherine's in 2011 to the fairy tale romance of King Felipe and Queen Letizia in 2004. Yet, this union feels distinctly 21st century, youthful, international, and refreshingly modern. The reception, a fairy tale celebration. Following the ceremony, the newlyweds and their guests proceeded to the grand reception at Christiansborg Palace. The grand ballroom was transformed into a vision of Nordic beauty, crystal chandeliers, white roses, and candles reflected in golden mirrors. The menu, a culinary collaboration between Spanish and Danish chefs, featured tapas-inspired starters, fresh Nordic seafood, and a wedding cake adorned with marzipan and gold leaf. During the toasts, King Felipe spoke emotionally about watching his daughter grow from a curious little girl into a courageous young woman ready to lead with grace. Crown Prince Frederick praised the couple's commitment to duty and their shared vision for the modern monarchy. But the most touching moment came when Prince Christian took the microphone and addressed his new bride directly. "Léonor, you are my home, whether in Madrid, Copenhagen, or anywhere in the world. Together, we will honor our families, our countries, and the love that brought us here today." The room erupted into applause, and Léonor's teary smile said more than words ever could. The evening ball, a royal dream. As night fell, the celebrations moved to the palace gardens, where thousands of fairy lights sparkled beneath the Danish sky. The couple opened the first dance to Ed Sheeran's "Perfect," a song reportedly chosen by Léonor herself. Guests included royals from across Europe, Princess Elizabeth of Belgium, Princess Ingrid Alexandra of Norway, and even Princess Charlotte of Wales, all dressed in glittering gowns. The younger generation of royals mingled freely, laughing and dancing late into the night, giving a glimpse of a monarchy ready to embrace a new, modern image. A new era begins. Beyond the glamour and spectacle, the wedding of Princess Léonor and Prince Christian marks something far greater, a bridge between nations and a signal of the monarchy's enduring relevance. Both young, educated, and deeply aware of their public roles, Léonor and Christian represent the modern face of royalty, grounded, empathetic, and engaged with the people. Their marriage is not just a love story, it's a diplomatic partnership and a promise for a united, forward-looking Europe. As the couple waved goodbye from the palace balcony, fireworks painted the Copenhagen sky in red and gold. The crowd below chanted their names in unison, Léonor, Christian, their voices blending into a chorus of joy that seemed to echo across the continent. And so, as this unforgettable day comes to an end, one thing is certain: the royal world has just welcomed its brightest new chapter, the era of King Christian and Queen Léonor to be. A love story for the ages, a union for the future, and a royal wedding that will be remembered for generations.